Alright, done. Should I post it on sell promos on other people's servers too? Right now I have... Why does it not load the text on YouTube chat? Hello? Is the dock really messed up again? You know what, I'm gonna do it. I know I have that server muted because a lot of activity is going on there, but I'm gonna do some self-promotion. Apologies for the silence. Right now, I accidentally clicked off my stream again. Out of all the times I need to do this, I really need to, like... Once I'm done with, like, self-promotion stuff, I can just click it off. There we go. Alright, that's done with. I hope I posted in the right channel. I am. Okay, cool. So let me properly say hello now to the YouTube chat. Hello Dino, hello Meta Knight, and Dreadrun. And Dino on Twitch as well. I have 3 bottles of water. I have a glass of water. Just like 1 glass. So I did go live on Twitch earlier. About like an hour. I almost forgot to go live on YouTube. I went live on Twitch for 1 hour and 1 hour and 15 minutes before I start YouTube's. And currently, since it's almost starting, I was doing a hydrate. Yeah, sure, buddy. I was doing a reference for my persona. Now, for context, my persona, where is my PNG? For the context, my persona is the only character who has yet to receive a 2026 drawing for Artfight. So I'm just drawing him. I don't expect to update him as soon as it begins. I can do that later. However, for Artfight, I have already have like my profile up and ready. Now it's gonna load really slow because everyone is gonna access the site at the same time. You're still surprised that Artfight has 3 teams? That I am too. Don't worry about it. That I am too. Whoops. That's not supposed to be what I'm supposed to be leaking. And for context, that was the last year's Artfight. So, nothing to see there, buddy. Didn't leak anything much. That's just my last year's Artfight folder. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, this is the one. So, I didn't update much. As you can see, he's the only one who doesn't have this yet. And I've drawn every single one here already. Shiro, Amaya Graffiti, which is the new one for this year. Caramel Meltdown, which is a new one for this year. Protagonist Cookie, which is the new one for this year. I need to put a star or like a symbol in front of their name so that people know who you should be prioritizing for attacks. I know that I'm probably gonna be putting one for the 3 new OCs I just put, being a Maya, Kermo, and Protagonist Cookie. However, I have yet to put what was it again? I have yet to put my alter ego and the female Cookie Run OC in there. And I also put this inside Caramel Meltdown's reference because I've drawn them last year as a part of Rosalino Overworlds. So yeah. Her outfit from last year is gonna be here as well. If people want to draw her for this character. But I may just leave it like this. And he's the only one who has yet to update. Not even his profile. It's just him, and my other 3 characters already got updates to. And the hat. I'm probably not gonna draw the hat. It could just be its own separate being. But yeah. Also the thumbnail, I drew the thumbnail myself, except for the Artfight logo. That one I copy pasted and I just put the invert filter. That's like the only thing I did with the Artfight logo. I just put an invert filter. Do you know who you want to attack first? Hello Kitty Corn Josie. Yes, I do. I have already decided on who to attack first, and I already got my references. I already have my references. I already have the ID of the character I want to attack. I know the person. And I know it's gonna take a short amount of time because their character design is simple. Also, welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's continue preparing for the reference. In the meantime, once the timer reaches 0, I can finally begin drawing. And the site will be down, obviously. It's gonna be down. I will be shocked if the site isn't down, okay? If the team review gets the site down, it did get the site down. I will be surprised if the art fight begins and the site isn't down. That would be one of the most shocking things ever. Like, honestly, it will be one of the most shocking things for me ever to see Artfight not being down for like a minute. This is the 2025 unfinished reference, so this is my persona. Well, the humankind, that is. I used Shiro as like a scale of how he would be, but canonically he's like a lot taller than Shiro, but I can only fit him so much that I'm just gonna like draw him like this. And as for who I'm attacking first, I will leave that as a surprise because I don't know if the person that I'm going to attack is here yet. The hype is real. Also, hello, Soet Ryan on Twitch. I don't know if the person that I'm going to attack is like here on YouTube chat or on Twitch chat, but they do know me. I do know them, and their character has featured on the other media that I wanted to draw for a while now, and I have drawn them before. I have drawn their character before in the past. So I'm just gonna draw my persona waiting in the meantime before Artfight officially begins. Also, there will not gonna be any single music throughout. It's just gonna be a Stardew Valley rain sound effect that I use someone else's YouTube video for. And what I mean by someone else's YouTube video is this video right here by this user. Just for proper credit, it's this video right here. I just opened this video for the rain sound effect because I want to open any music. Hello Oliver, the artist and writer from Twitch. Yeah, it's almost starting. Any team mysteries in chat, or are you in different teams? Because there are like 3 teams now. I can't just ask, are you the opposite team or are you the same team? It's 3 teams now. How many team mysteries are in this year? Is it around the same as the other 2? I know I joined mystery because of the color, and also OC lores being mysterious. I do also need to go to Reddit. First year fighter in Team Tragedy. There's like a lot of Team Tragedy people that I know of. But I think I know more people in Team Comedy more than Tragedy, and Mystery seems to be the least amount of people that I know. Most of the people that I know are in Team Comedy. I am in Team Mystery, and nobody, and I mean nobody, helped me decide that I should be joining Team Mystery. This is my own decision, and I'm not switching teams. I'm not a traitor. I even made the Artfight profile dedicated to it. You can use exclamation mark Artfight. Exclamation mark Artfight, so that you can get my profile. I don't have the card show up. I'm not even gonna set it up. Too lazy for that. But yeah. Just so you know, I haven't refreshed yet. Yeah, I literally draw a profile picture dedicated myself to this. Same color. Literally like the same color, except that the resolution is like 100 times 100. That's what they said is required for me to put. So I just like put it to like 100 times 100. And I put like the same hue, everything, just to make it look fancy, I guess. The front page isn't fancy because I like keeping it simple. People can go fancy all they want, but mobile users needs to be appreciated with simplicity, which is what I keep it. The teams are all equal. Of course they're all equal. Don't trust the stats, okay? Don't trust the stats. It will always be equal. The only thing you should be bothered just to have fun. Don't even bother with the scores. Just have fun. Draw characters. Friendly fire. Do whatever you want. You know, just have fun drawing the characters. I know I set my goal to like 50 characters, but like I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna go for scores or anything. I just want to go for my goal. My goal for last year was 41. My goal for last year was like 40, and I did 41. Actually, no, I didn't even set a goal last year. I just drew 41 characters. No, I did 41 attacks. So 50 is this year's goal, with less time than last year. Last year I had all the time because I'm unemployed. I was unemployed. Now I am employed, and it's gonna suck because I barely have time to like draw. Maybe on Saturday and Sunday I can draw, but like honestly. Hello Kelly, how many numbers is that? 2 with 4 zeros and 8 from Twitch. I know it's supposed to be 200,008, but yes. You drew 72 characters on Artfight. 72 characters? I mean, people can draw quick. I mean, my 41 characters is along the lines of like this. Oh, the site's still loading. No, I don't trust the site right now, so let me use another source. Yeah, I'll be streaming it every day, almost every day. I will take like a 1-day break every week, if I can, that is. On Twitch, I will be streaming every day. On YouTube, I will try to, even though I can like multi-stream at the same time, but it's sometimes when I don't have the thumbnail to make, it's gonna be impossible for me, so I just like do it on Twitch because they're really easy. 23 minutes left, so makes it easy for me to like draw stuff. I draw Cookie Run characters mostly, but I don't focus on like the ancients or gods on that fandom that much because they don't really interest me that much. I usually just resort to like basic characters, epic rarity characters, or like funny ones. Although I do want to prioritize mutuals a little bit more this year, because last year I went full in on like 80% of my attacks are for strangers. Emotional Boba, hello. 22 minutes, indeed. 22 minutes. 22 minutes before the site goes down. This is only my second year, and I know what's gonna happen. It's only my second year. My last year, I was in Team Crystals, and our team won. Yay! Team Crystal won last year. 41 attacks last year. This year I'm aiming for 50. As a minimum. And then I can take a break however I want. Should I include this bit? I'll probably not gonna post this reference as soon as I can. It's impossible because the site will be down by that time. So I'll just like draw a little bit and I'll color it later. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Yeah, I got most of the references up. It's fine. Like, the main characters I want people to attack, they're all up. It's just my persona that isn't. But it's no big deal. If people ends up attacking my persona with the old ref, then whatever. It's no big deal, because it's still my persona. I mean, the only thing that changes from him is the outfit. But like, other than that, everything else remains the same. So it's no big deal. Everyone else already has their references up, so I'm fine. Creator RGB cookie, nice. Yeah, I already have the art. I already have the reference for who I'm going to attack. I already saved them, so it's their information. Triggerfly Q&A, the all YouTube video production for this month will be ceased, so I'm resuming it on August. This month I will be completely focusing on Artfight, so I have no time to make it. Artfight is my priority for this month. So no Cookie Run videos, nothing. Community posts might still be a thing, but like nothing. It's just gonna be me and Artfight. Gonna aim for 50 this year. Last year I did 41. This year I'm aiming for 50. Wait, if Artfight is right now, it's almost right now. It is 19 minutes left until it begins. In the meantime, I will continue drawing my OC. My persona, in this case. Do I make him shorter or what? No, I don't think I'm gonna make him shorter. I think what I'm gonna make him, though, is I'm gonna make this thing a little bit below. I've gotten used to drawing female characters. Or like female... late teenager / young adults type of characters. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Almost 1 year since you followed. Almost 1 year since you become moderator. I mean, it's true though. Okay, I was just gonna... Do I eye drop the... Do I eye drop this? Let me like close this. Do I eye drop the card? I guess I'm gonna eye drop the card. There we go. Or I could just eye drop the thumbnail. Where's my thumbnail? There we go. There's the thumbnail. I'm gonna make his top hat shorter. Fun fact, I drew this all by myself except for the Artfight logo. I copy pasted it, I inverted it. This thumbnail right here, this character, this handwriting, yes, that's my handwriting. It was all drawn by me. The only exception is the Artfight logo, which is copy paste and invert. Now it's only a matter of time before it starts. 17 minutes left. And then I can do my first attack. While I'm really tired because of it will be 1 a.m. here. And I do need to sleep. You write better than I do. You know how I write better? And I partially thank the art program for this, and not because my handwriting is actually good. If I don't use a stabilizer, this is how my handwriting would be. This is my handwriting with 0 stabilizer. And when I go for like stabilizer, like for example 50, I use like 60 or I think like around 60. And this is my handwriting at 50. See the difference? I'm also not using a screen tablet. I'm using a pad tablet. You know, I occasionally always look at the PC screen while I draw with the tablet facing down. So I don't see the tablet at all. I just see the PC screen. I don't want to buy the screen one. They're a lot better, but I'm more used to this one. I'm not gonna draw the hat because there's like no space for the hat. That's the hair, and then I'll color the rest of this as body parts. I'm not gonna name my layers. Never do this, but I'm not gonna name my layers. I'll probably just like name them later. Either I name them later or forgot to name it completely. I sometimes do name my layers, but that is a rare occurrence. Welcome back, Dredrum, and also hello, Alien Fairy. You're ready for Artfight? So am I. I'm ready to go to sleep. After I do my first attack. Hope you're doing well, and hope everyone on the Twitch space who is ready for Artfight is well, because it's like 1 a.m. here. It's actually not 1 a.m. It's like 12:46. We just make it 1. It's almost 1 a.m. It's like 14 minutes and 14 or like 13 minutes until it properly begins. And then I can stop doing my OC references and I'll just like do my first attack. I already have a reference of who I should be attacking, so we'll see how that goes. It's already clear who I'm going to attack first. Only time will tell for people who watch on Twitch who know exactly who I'm going to attack. I think some people on the YouTube scene might know who I'm going to attack. Yeah, 4 different pages of bookmark characters. The site will probably gonna be up by the time I finish with my first attack, so I'm not gonna be like worried too much. It will be down for like the first few minutes or few hours. So just don't worry about it too much. The site will be down for like a bit, and then it will be back up because it will mostly gonna be down because of huge traffic. That's just how it is. That's just how it always has been. When a theme review plays, it also went down, so no big deal there. I think I'll just use the base reference. colors. That might be better. Oh right, I forgot something here. Whoa-wee, I don't remember drawing a persona. Just for a fun fact for people who are new here, and fun fact for people who has not been new here. The most drawn character of mine isn't actually my persona, but rather Cheryl Hammers, which is one of my characters in Artfight that I put from last year. I only put my persona and Cheryl last year for the characters that people can do attacks on for me on Artfight. And I've drawn this character so many times that I can actually draw her without any single references. And I know I'm not gonna finish my persona anyway, so I'm free to distract myself before Artfight begins. I'm one of the she is the one character that I can draw without having the use of reference. So I'm gonna delete that and I'm gonna try to draw her. I know it's like overlapping a little bit, but it should be fine. I know her chest isn't that big either. But I've gotten used to drawing something like this so that I know it's there. Also, it seems I've drawn her a little bit chubby. But yeah, you get the idea, right? You get the idea. It's really easy for me to draw her without using a single reference. Obviously I'm limited on poses because I don't really draw poses that much. But yeah. "10 minutes left?" Yes, 10 minutes left. Yeah, see? I didn't even use a single reference and I managed to draw my character. That's just how easy it is for me. I've drawn her so many times that it's easy for me to just remember what exactly she looks like. Hello Shoko0000 on YouTube. It is indeed 10 minutes. Or 8 minutes and 37 seconds according to the timer. So yeah. She's the easiest one for me to draw. By a long mile as well. Not just like a small margin, but by a long mile. She's the only one who I can draw without using any references. And in the meantime, I'm also gonna bring my Persona reference back. Because I do need the reference. Grinding the battle pass in COD M, good luck with that. Ironically, Cookie Run Kingdom is having the same day of update as Artfight begins, which is a little bit sad. But I think it's better because I can use that time to play Cookie Run Kingdom during the daytime, and then Artfight in the nighttime when I'm not at work. The only bad thing is that it might affect my work performance, but even so, if nothing happens on that day, that it might be lucky. Probably gonna get scolded tomorrow though, because I forgot something. Either that or I gave them some money, which is not a lot, but still. Some of the money lost because I forgot something. Alright, we're almost at a margin. We're almost at the margin. 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And we're almost ready for the opening. And I guess I'll get the base color for this OC for my Persona done first. At least I don't have to do like a complicated coloring this time around, because the fill tool, the fill bucket tool is like so helpful now, when it used to not be helpful at all in this program. When the Krita is a lot better, Krita was a lot better for this type of stuff. Now I can just remain using this program for eternity because it has the feature I want. Right, 5 minutes left. So what I'm gonna do for Twitch people, be aware of this. Be aware of this, okay? Since it's almost starting, I will run a 3-minute ad on Twitch just so that the timer will go down to 2 minutes by the time it starts, so that nobody, or at least nobody, will get ads on Twitch. So please excuse me as I run the ads on Twitch, and we'll be right back shortly. I also need to watch someone else's on Twitch as well, because I need to get their streak. So we'll be right back, Twitch users. Alright, now I need to lurk on this guy as well, because he's also streaming the same day, which is very surprising because he's always streams on Saturdays. Why is it today now? Bruh. I have Artfight to focus on, buddy. Literally. I have Artfight to focus on. It's more important right now. Literally, it's more important than anything right now. So I'm gonna stand up. I need to stand up, since I'm like, it's one way to keep me not falling asleep. I don't want to fall asleep yet. I can fall asleep in the next hour, but not in the opening. And we might make a stopwatch. Should I go to other Artfight streams? Depends. You may go find other people who does the same thing, and you know, be open, because you will have to go there, find other people to attack anyways. Can't just attack the same OCs over and over. That is the truth, right? We're almost ready. It's only a matter of time left before it begins. It's only a matter of time left before it begins. I'm also gonna turn off the lights. Actually, did I forget to take this off? I'm gonna do it. You're probably gonna do it. You know what? I did actually forget to turn off the lights. Man. I did actually forgot to turn off the lights. Now it should be off. Okay. 45 seconds left for the Twitch viewers. And as for me, it's 3 minutes left before it officially begins. And as soon as it begins, I will make a new file, just for safety. Just for safety, I will not be making a new file until it starts, so. But what I can do is I can prepare my references. I'll be using a third-party app for the reference during like the few bits, and then I'll bring the actual reference on the art program. I need multiple references of this character. It's not much, but I prefer to have multiple of them. Alright, now I need another image. There it is. Welcome back from the ad hell, Twitch. Now we should be almost ready. We're almost ready for Artfight. It's about time, and the site is gonna go down too. Of course, right? Of course. So I'm gonna like close all the tabs real quick and make sure I save this. And I'm gonna put the link. I know it's a bad time to do this, but I'm gonna put there as well if you want to check out my other work. But for now, it's officially a minute left. Once that timer hits 0, I will begin making a new file. Or actually, I can just like wait for like another minute just to be safe. I can just wait for another minute just to be safe. And then I do a stopwatch on how long the site is down for. If the site is down for less than a minute, then I'm gonna be really shocked. As soon as it hits 0, I'm arting. As soon as it hits 0, I'll wait for a few seconds and then I'm arting. 15, 14, 11, 10, 9. Okay, I'm not gonna count it down. 5, 3. And it has officially hit the timer. I think it should hit the timer. Artfight has officially begun for 2026. Now we need a stopwatch to see how long the site is down for. Artfight.net can't currently handle this request. Of course. Of course it'll always be down. It's not surprising. Now let's do a timer. There you go. I changed the text now. I'm gonna make it as a joke. How long the site is down for? And of course I'm gonna change the title. I'm gonna change the title for Artfight. I can't do that on YouTube. So the only time the Twitch title should be updated. All right, I'm gonna keep the timer up. Anybody who just gonna spam inside the website, keep me updated on how long the site is down for. It has officially been 1 minute since the site is down. Okay, now the one that I'm going to attack first. I already decided who I'm going to attack first. I do not know if that person is here on my stream right now, lurking. But the first OC that I will declare as my first attack for this year is Cream Honey Cookie by Estonishan 2, which is a character that is featured inside Tree Baked. yes, this is gonna be the first character I draw for this stream. And just to confirm that they are an Artfight character and not someone else's character outside of it, I do have screenshots. I don't think I've drawn their OC before, or maybe if I did, then I probably forgot about it. Let the screenshot photo load first, because there's a lot of screenshots that I didn't bother to delete. There it is. Here, this is like the description of which character I am attacking. Team Tragedy. So I have the references up. This is also a character featured inside Oven Break Tree Bake by Hehe169, which is a fan game of Cookie Run, which is a fan recreation of Oven Break 3, aka Cookie Run Classic, as what we all know. So I know how to draw cookies. The only question is, how fast can I draw a cookie? Now, I've drawn Cream Honey Cookie before, back in February, I think. Either in February or I've drawn Cream Honey Cookie sometime in the past. But I'm convinced it was February, if not then January, when the game was like Zelda just opening. I want to replicate a pose. Actually, no, I need a Henry Stickmin reference. I think I should be able to replicate a Henry Stickmin reference better. Let me see. Henry Stickmin stealing the diamond, because I do want that one specific pose. I do want that one specific pose where Henry is picking the pickaxe. I'm gonna try to find it. Is it the pick? No, it's not the pickaxe, is it? I'm gonna try to find it. Let me see if I can find it. Not the one. No, it's not. Okay, so it's probably... Which reference is it again? Artfight is still down? Yep, of course. Why would it be up now? It's not gonna be up. It's not gonna be up. You know damn well people are gonna access the site. Oh wait, no, it's not stealing the diamond. It's the bank. It's the breaking the bank. Okay, I knew where this reference is now. It's not stealing the diamond, it's breaking the bank. Yep, that's the one. I found the reference. I found it. Now let me screenshot this. But the only issue I have is I suck at perspective. Here, this is the pose reference I'm gonna go for. It's a Henry Stickmin pose. Now, how am I going to replicate this with cookies? I have no idea. I probably just gotta start aligning the poses first. Though. The 2 circles is mandatory because the head is really big. Now, I do not know Cream Honey Cookie's actual size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy a base image here, and then I'll do the 2 circles, which I'm gonna paste on a clipboard like this, right? And I'll draw the circles on top of this, like something like this, right? So I'm gonna draw a circle somewhere in between like this, and then I paste down to see their actual size, and it looks like they do fit for the most part. I'll try to scale up, just in case, right? Just in case their head is really big. And then I put this down to see their actual size, and as you can see, they're like in between the size if you want to use like or actual hand. So I'll probably draw in between like 3/4 of it. That's probably like the best bet, right? You're in the Artfight Discord server. You're in your 10th year. Congratulations on your anniversary. Because since you're from the beginning. Also, hello Cheat 3043 from YouTube. If this is your 10th year, which means it is also your 10th anniversary, which is around the same time as Artfight begins, or like the 2016 Artfight begins before the 2014, 2015, or whatever. How does it feel to participate Artfight 10 years in a row? This is my 2nd year. I think I can like do this. How can I pen bigger? I think I can do this. I don't know for like Cookie and Anime, but I can probably try to do this. Also, this needs to be smaller. I'm in a different layer. I think I should be in a different layer. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'll fix this later. You're drawing one of the Twisted characters. Cool. At least I already got the reference, so I can like do this. The hands aren't that long, so I'm just making like a base model first, so that I know what I'm doing, and then I'll probably draw it again, and then color it. It's gonna take a while. It's probably gonna take longer than an hour. If I'm really locked in, then it's gonna take less than an hour, or like around an hour. But this one might gonna take longer than an hour. I can actually use this reference because I'm perfectly capable of drawing the hero. I've drawn this Cookie before. Mind you, I've drawn this character before, not in Artfight, outside of it, because this character is featured inside a fan game. Not the fan game I have any associations with, but it's a fan game that I've done content for several times, and I'm like the only one who's like, people know that I've done content for this game, if you don't talk about the content creators. There's always a lot of new people. Last year was the best for Crashes, had lots of cool art received, and it's nice seeing my improvement. Last year, I don't remember how long it crashed for. Like, in all honesty, I don't remember how long it crashed for last year. I think it crashed for like half an hour when the theme was revealed this year. But for last year, I'm not so sure how long did it crash. But I have like no connections at all last year, because last year my goal was strangers only. I did end up like having some of my mutuals in there for my attack list too, but like most of that year for me, I just attacked strangers OCs, more specifically the Cookie Run OCs, because that's like one of the easiest art styles you can try to replicate, and that's like what I have been focusing on. Okay, I draw this bit done. Now the issue that I have is, how am I going to approach this? I know Henry, I'm following the reference, but Henry's like doing this, something like this. I know cookies don't really have fingers. They do have fingers. It's just they don't seem with fingers that much. I think I can like get away with this. But the thing I want to have an issue with is how am I going to draw this? Sorry for not reading chat right now. If there's like any activities going on, I would like to apologize. I know like your clothes is like this way. I know it's like a sweater of some sort. And this one is easy. I just need to make the sleeve and then just make the hand go like this. This one is easy. I don't need to care at all. Their jacket has like 3 stripes, so I'm just gonna like one, 2, and then the 3, and then it's gonna go here. Lurking. Thanks for the lurking, silly. I saw you on Star Stream. Don't say I didn't go there. I went there for like a few seconds and then leave. I have an attack to focus. I'll have to redraw the reference again later. I'm just like sketching it. I'm just sketching this right now before I actually start drawing the actual reference. Now the issue that I have with this is her legs. How am I going to draw her leg? I don't want to draw like straight line because it just doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I just don't know how a cookie leg would work. So I guess, yeah, that's 300 brushes too big. So I guess I probably have to come up with something creative. Let me delete the legs first. This thing has 3 stripes, so it's gonna look like this. I think it's the one that is supposed to be really easy. I just end up drawing a difficult pose. Man, what am I doing? I end up drawing a difficult pose instead. What am I doing with that? You know what? I'm gonna adjust the leg. This looks so wrong. I'm gonna adjust the leg. Time to like go completely creative with this and try like my best to sketch. And her leg is not that big. What am I doing? Yo, Artfight site is up finally. The site is up. Oh, never mind. The site is slow and it won't load. So it's not up yet. It's back. 15 minutes. F5. This page isn't working right now. Artfight.net can't currently handle this request. We shall continue. we don't want to get too distracted. You know what? I actually have an idea. Let's try this again. The cookie is gonna look like this, right? And then I need to create a leg, something like this. There we go. That looks a lot better. Alright, finally I've managed to draw it correctly. I managed to draw the leg correctly this time. Now I can just like overlay it with the color. So let me like try to use a different color this time, just to make it easy for me to swap. Right now, they need the clothing to cover this up. Although I will say that I'm probably gonna do this. I mean, their clothing looks really simple, but at the same time, I just don't know if it's simple that I like it or simple that I just overestimate myself. You just need 2 stripes because that's basically the whole thing. And we need to make this shorter. The hands aren't that long, and we can make this black, I guess, so that I can finish this. Technically, I can make the arm a little bit longer, and then I can start properly line arming this. This is my 3rd year of Artfight. How many attacks have you done over the course of you doing for being 3 years? I know you've done a few, or maybe have you done a single attack last year? The back reference is useful, but it's a small wing, so it's probably not that much useful. Let me delete this. You know what? Let's use the measurement. Yeah, I think it works. I think this works. It's not too bad. It's around the half of what I want. I probably have to rotate the head a little bit just so that it's a little bit more dynamic. Not really. I just worded this up randomly, just so that I can sound professional. Right, now the eyes. I make sure to draw the eyes too, and then I can just start scaling it. As long as people are having issues loading the Artfight website, that timer will continue going up. I'll probably not be able to stream for long, but that timer will remain up until the site goes back up. Sorry. Time to be a little bit dynamic. The spoon will be big and this character will be small. I guess that kind of works. This is such a weird start for me. I'm laughing at how weird this beginning is. Because normally I would probably... No, I don't have any idea. It's been a very long time. Hello, Suki. No, it hasn't. I mean, in here it is. But no, it hasn't. It has only been a month or two. Maybe. I actually don't remember how long it's been. but not in here, but in the other's channel, or specifically Roses. I think it was Roses. I'm not too sure. Anyways, how are you? Hope you're doing good. You've been uploading your OCs like crazy. I saw in your my notifications tab. Well, I mean the site is down right now, so I can't show it to people. But you have been uploading your characters like crazy. I only uploaded like 3. Held a message for reason. Smart detection beta. Allow will post it to chat. She says, I know lol. What in the Autobot is this? How did it filter I know lol as a smart detection? There's literally nothing wrong with that message. Man, Autobot. Wow. Do you like candy apple cookie? I'm neutral. I am neutral with candy apple cookie. Oh no, it's back up. No, it's back up. For me it loads. But for me it loads the last year. But for me it loads the last year's banner. I know I haven't refreshed it yet, but just take a look. I haven't refreshed it yet, but it loads the banner from last year. It loads the banner from last year. If I refresh it, it's probably gonna be down again. F5. Yeah, it takes a while to load, so it's not really back up yet. It's not really back up yet. It's still down. It's still down. Okay, it's still down. It's not completely back up yet. Okay, where is my pen? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's actually draw the cookie. I'll use the green color. No, I'll use the blue color. So that I know what I'm doing. I'm also gonna change the brush to 40. No, actually no, change it to 70. I use a 10 brush. I think the 10 brush should be perfect for this. All of the Cookie Run art that I've drawn, I've always used the default brush. I know I can just like customize my brush or use other brushes for my own liking, but I always prefer the default brush. It's the most flexible brush I could use. It's not the best brush, but it's the best brush for me because it is pretty flexible. I don't need to set it up. And I've always been using the default brush. Would I say I've been missing out on a lot of unique brushes? Yeah, that's for sure. But I've always preferred the default brush because I don't have to set everything up again when I'm using different PCs. Stabs in a character literally every day. It's not literally every day. I know it's not every day. I kept track of my notifications tab. It's not every day. But still a lot of characters. I'm hoping to see some reunions this year. I'm streaming a lot as usual, despite me being employed now, and I have work to do, and I mean job. I'm not gonna censor that word because I'm employed. So I don't think my time with Artfight is gonna be affected. However, the energy that I will have is probably gonna be a lot worse because I will probably be using up most of my energy on Artfight. No, most of my energy on work already. That I probably have like little to no energy for Artfight. If the chat, okay, here's a trade-off. If the chat is active during my Artfight process, like anywhere in any shape or form, right? Then my chances of falling asleep is slim. If the chat is not active, then the chances that I will fall asleep is really high. Of course, there are commands that try to wake me up, but even so, I wouldn't want anyone to use that unless if you're someone named Matei399YT who just uses it anyways. Because he's rich in the currency. No, I am not. If you're asking about me, then I am most likely neutral against all the beasts. I don't hate Shadow Milk, I don't like Shadow Milk. Same goes for like literally every single beast, even Silent Soul, who remains to be my favorite out of all the 5. Still not my favorite cookies of all time. My favorite cookies of all time are all epic cookies. None of them are legendaries. Not even Wind Archer. Not even Nightbreaker. But they are female. Most of them are female characters. I think the only male characters that I like the most are ones like, what? Charcoal? Maybe Pastel Meringue, but not too much. Electric Eel I also like. You might probably not know half of these names because they're Owen Break characters. Owen Break characters designs men a lot better than Kingdom. We got like what? Steak Cookie, for example. I think Steak Cookie is a pretty good example. Eggnog Cookie is also another one. My profile is way different from last year. I can see. Your character is also different from last year. A lot different too. Also, not having Matei in my stream is not having ice with water. Matei sometimes play video games and just do whatever. Hello, Josh. Why is it so wet here? Rain. You two shows up at the same time, but I know for a fact one of you is lurking the entire time. One of you is lurking the entire time and the other one just starts showing up because it's Artfight. Why is the rain so loud? Is it that loud? I mean, I could just like reduce it. There you go. Now it's softer. I only use the rain sound to substitute the music. Also, I'm multi-streaming, so I kinda don't want the music to interrupt right now. And I don't have my Spotify Premium renewed. Not because I don't have money, because I'm lazy. Because if you know me, you know that if you know me, then you know that I use Spotify for music most of the time, and they're mostly video game musics. But I have not been renewing my Spotify Premium, and I've tried to branch off of Spotify. So I can open whatever music I have. That never happened, I just use the rain sound instead, because that actually makes me focus. Okay, I need to draw her legs a little bit bigger and not too small because of the reference. In the reference, her leg is also not that small. I guess that could work? I'm not too sure. Damn. Okay, we leave now. Senna time. Yeah. Good luck on Senna. And no, it's not Toss anymore. I know. I am aware of the name change. I have been watching the news. Also, but I didn't pay attention to it too much. I just know that the project's name is changed from that to just Senna. Dan's gonna stream later, but I'm not catching his stream as usual. I don't care about his streaks. Hi Dusty, what's up? Artfight has begun. Has any of you able to access the site yet? If if the site is fully back up, I'm gonna stop the timer. If the site is fully back up, I'm gonna stop the timer. That's how it works. Also, you never see me stream this late? This is the only time. Because Artfight just began, so that's why I'm streaming this late. You're probably gonna be streaming by the time I fall asleep. I might not be waking up yet. Or either that, or I'll probably be already off at work. I'll already be going to work because this will be a Thursday, which is also going to be the same day as Cookie Run Kingdom update, bro. Just why? Cookie Run Kingdom update the same day as Artfight starts. Are you serious, man? Cool. Now I need the spoon. I need the spoon reference. And I need to make sure I save. Okay. Reminder everyone who is drawing right now. Let me like do this real quick. Cream honey cookie by I don't remember their full user. I'm just gonna type in Estani Shanto. I have no luck so far. It loaded for me again, but as usual, it is not the site loading. It's just a web page loading, and it loads the one for Team Crystals. it loaded the one for last year again. Such a beautiful sight to see. It loaded the one for last year again. Anyways, back to drawing. Yeah, see, I told you I already have my ref done. I already have my ref ready. So I can just do my first attack in peace. That's what you always need to do when you start Artfight. You need to have a reference of who you want to attack ready. Otherwise, you will end up facing the wrath of I can't access the site. Because many people are still trying to access it at the same time. I call that a RAF. I don't know if it's like the word for it or not. But I just call it a RAF. Blend in, that's the spoon, right? The spoon doesn't look accurate at all. Holy moly! The spoon doesn't look accurate at all. What am I doing? Do I have to redraw this again? The team thing is very unbalanced. More people on team comedy, apparently. They think they're funny. I know 75% of them are funny, and the other 25% is just their suits, so they don't get called cringe. And the other percentage I didn't mention are the regular people who just having fun with Artfight. I'm going back in time, yes. 1 year. You just joined the fandom. I'll tell you this. RAA, I'll tell you this, okay? Don't get the negativity into your head. This fandom right now, there's a lot of negativity going towards, like, surrounding this game. Especially ever since Death Sister has approved the usage. No, that was fake news. That was past news. Dev Sisters let AI slip through on the game hub that a lot of people just begins to like accuse Dev Sisters of using AI on some of the newer stuff they do. Not the game hub one. That one was right. They already addressed the game hub one. I'm talking about the newer ones that potentially could use AI or they couldn't use AI. It just depends on them, right? That announcement doesn't really mean anything, but just to be aware, just don't get into the news bit too much, and don't let your negativity into your head. There's a lot to process. And if it does end up in that way, then you won't going to believe anything or anyone ever. When that's the case, you don't need to believe me, but like, I know for a fact Reddit. One of them is Reddit. The other one, which is I think is like the heaviest contender, is Twitter. Just try to avoid Twitter if you can, or TikTok. I don't know. Like look, I have the platform, right? I have the platform, but I don't use it to watch other people. I just use it to upload my stuff, just in case people find me there. But that's okay if you're like trying to make your stuff and upload there. That's perfectly fine by you. But just don't investigate. Have I met any voice actors before? None of them. Look, no, there's no way any of the English voice actors will arrive in where I live. I don't even use my own native voice actors, like the native languages of the voice actors from my home country, which is Thailand. I don't even use the Thai dub. I just use the English dub. There's no way these voice actors will ever come to Thailand when Thailand has their own voice actors for the cookies that I never use. So no, I have never met a single voice actor. Also, I'm not a con person. I'm not a convention person. I usually just stay inside my house all day, every day. Unless if I go to work, of course, but that's just because work. Alright, that's been 41 minutes. I'm gonna check the site again in just a moment. It's either gonna say it's still down, or is it gonna load one of the previous year's banners again? I'm guessing. You ship, but I don't ship that many, to be honest. All I know is like the ancient ships. I don't really ship them. Not even pure Lily. Not even like pure Lily, even though the implications are all there. I don't have any issues with people shipping beasts and ancients, because I know some people do that, and a lot of people do have problems with that. I don't, because you can ship whoever they want as long as it is a appropriate ship and not something that can be described as a 3-letter word. No, as a 3-letter. Yeah, it's a 3-letter thingy. However, I used to support Min Coco in the past. If you're curious of what Min Coco is, it's Min Choco and Coco. That was one of, if I remember correctly, that was also one of Micmac's personal favorites. Micmac being one of the community managers for Cookie Run, more specifically Open Break and Tower of Adventures. Not the Kingdom one, but like the games that I originate from. Not Kingdom. Because I played Open Break in the past. And I know for a fact that Micmac did ship them both together. Legendaries aren't, like I said, legendaries aren't really my big interest. I know it's a lot of people's interest because they're easy to remember and it gets all the attention, really, from the fandom. But as it stands, I'm more of an epic cookies kind of person. Or even super epics. I think super epics can belong in there. Like, despite having meta relevance, I think super epics can actually belong in there. One of them is probably the new one, the iodine. Pobidone iodine cookie. Do I watch the Beast and Ancient stuff though? I do sometimes. There's like one series that I've watched recently that has just been concluded a few weeks ago. It's called Beast with No Yeast. It was a series made by Francesco on YouTube. I don't remember their full YouTube name, but their name starts with Francesco. I watched it through the end. I started watching it from like episode 1 and I watched through it through the end. They took like a year to finish. Which is still more impressive than my stuff, because my stuff takes more like 3 years. Because I'm lazy. "45 minutes later. Yeah, it's... Okay, yeah, it's still Team Fossils. It's still both Team Fossils and Team Crystals. There has not been a change. It is almost 1 hour since the site is down. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the same year as last year. I think. I don't remember, like I said, I don't remember how long the site was down last year. And I'm also really slow right now. I should supposed to be finishing this like a long time ago. It's the first day. Yeah, of course, it's a first day. There can never be a first day without any problems. Because a lot of people is going to show up at the same time. That's just completely normal thing, you know? You can't really do anything about it. It's people are showing up at the same time. They will never be ready. They said they are ready, but you know the tradition by now. You know the tradition by now. They can never be ready. Not even if they say they're ready. And is it their fault? No. It's not their fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just the servers. It's just the servers can't handle it. There's a limit to it. It will eventually calm down, but you just have to wait until most of the people do give up, until it starts calming down. Like I said, it's not anyone's fault. It's just how it always has been. And we all got used to it by now. Unless if you're first year, then that is something you should be aware of going into Artfight. In the later days, it will be perfectly fine, but in the first day, expect site crash. It will always happen. Sorry. And you can sound like her, actually pretty good. That's cool. Have you met like popular content creators in VR chat before? I know there's like one content creator that plays VR chat from time to time. I think his avatar is like, I don't know if this is his VR chat avatar or not, but I believe his avatar is a Kirby looking creature, but yellow. I do know his name. I just speak in like a complicated language. Back at it again with Team Fossils. Yeah, it's Hyper. It's not Hyper something, it's Hyper. So, Hyperheim specific. I am one of his YouTube channel members because I paid for it. I paid for the cheapest one. I need to change the colors of her clothes a little bit, just so that it fits my art style preferences. Nothing major. It's just making the color look nicer. At least Cream Honey's like has a pretty easy color palette. Just look at this. It's her color palette is almost done, which is actually fascinating. Her color palette is almost done. And the spoon is only one color. See? That's it. That's basically it. We're done with like the basics. No, that's body basics. We're done with the basics. I mean, this is literally just her color, except her legs. I think her leg is really cursed. But I can't really do anything about it because I'm not good at drawing legs. Like the cookie legs to be specific, so. I guess I just have to rely with that. Now let me read this quote. Why does this person always, why does this person always, oh, I don't know what to say again. No, not that I know of, but I hope I meet the spooky snacks. I love their channel. Good to know their name. Although I played VR chat for like 2 hours, but only because my friends played them, and I was only there to help my friends test their project. I know my friends plays more VR chat than I do, and they play a lot more than I do, but figured I'll mention it. Personally, I wouldn't play it. I don't get. My social skills on the internet is pretty lackluster, so I wouldn't really get along with talking to people real time. Unlike the Twitch chat or like the YouTube chat, that's a completely different thing where I am the center of attention. But yeah. Also, thank you for follow Riley. Or I have no idea how to pronounce your name correctly, but I would assume it's Riley the Elf. Appreciate the follow. Also, the site is still down, I think, so you can leave me a follow later, or just check out my Artfight profile later if there is any interest. I only have 5 characters. I can show you the card. I know the site is still down, or I would assume it's down. There, this is what my card looks like. Just for like a quick info for those who needs quick information. You said it right? Cool. Cloudflare website thing for Artfight. I thought I got a error gateway timeout. No, I didn't. I did get the error gateway timeout. I kind of want to get it, but I can't show it on stream though. Like for me, the site loads. The issue is that it doesn't really load. It's just that it loads the Team Fossils banner. You know, the one from last year. It loads the Team Fossils banner and it just refuses to load anything else. Like for me, it looks like this. I hope the thing doesn't just accidentally stalks me. Like for me, it's just like this. It still loads, right? But just look at that banner. It's Team Fossils banner, which was last year. While I wasn't in Team Fossils, I was in Team Crystals last year. So yeah, that's quite funny. That's quite funny that it happened. Also, I didn't name my layers. I'm not gonna name my layers. You're all gonna suffer from me from cringing at somebody who doesn't name their layers. I'll name them once it's super complicated. But for now, I think their OC is like pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. So I'm probably not gonna name their layers. It's the mouth. Yeah, that's the one. There you go. Now I need to save. Is this your first Artfight? Ooh. That is... If you haven't gotten your reference yet, then... that's so unfortunate. If you haven't gotten your reference yet, then I'm so sorry for you, because the site will be down for a while, and that's the nature of Artfight. The site will be down for a while, that's just how it is. I'll do in my attack list. I already have my list of who I should attack on Artfight. The revenges and defenses will not interrupt with my pending, although it might. It depends on who decides to attack me on Artfight and all that stuff. That's content creator do a lot of CRK content most of the time with 1 or 2 ships in the video, but yeah. If they're specialized in shorts, then unfortunately my market does not really blend in well with shorts. Even though I make shorts sometimes, but it's not like I make a lot of them. And if their content is just a Dev Sisters video, or like 1 or 2 of them, playing in the background while there's only a singular text message in the middle of the screen, then that isn't technically my categorization.
It's a raid.
Content.
It's a raid.
I start thanks for the raid.
It's a raid.
You know, I'm kind of surprised it didn't go for longer, considered Artfight. But hello, I was there, so I'm gonna raid and running. Okay, but thank you for the raid. I will. The website is semi-loading right now, but slowly but surely. Whoever gave a shout out to Star, thank you. But just for a quick introduction, there's like 3 of you that knows me already. I don't know if the 4th one, but I'm just gonna introduce myself anyways. I'm a dude. I draw Cookie Run characters. And right now I'm drawing a character from Owen Break Tree Bake. That's all you're gonna get. I play Cookie Run, I play racing games, and I draw. That's it. That's all you're getting. Sorry. Yes. But hey, thanks for the raid. Also, silly, are you doing one of your attacks if you're still here? Because I at least got one of my attacks done. Not my attacks done. I mean, I'm doing one of the attacks right now. Just like my first one. I at least got the reference. Where's my pen? Oh, it's here. I'm using my habits of art fighting. Knows that who should I draw first. I already planned it out, and it works on my favor. Luckily. It's only my second year, but you know, you gotta have to prepare for it. I know I have to draw this later, but I'll leave that to like the few bits. Also, I'm drawing really slow right now. I'm so sorry. Why is there so much detail for the attack page? It's so confusing. What do you mean for the attack page? Is it just the help? Is it? Oh yeah, right. When you attack your characters, you have to specify a lot of stuff. Don't worry about it too much. It's just there so that they can calculate your score. How many people here are participating Artfight for the first time? AKA, this is their first year. How many people are first year newbies? I wouldn't say newbies, but like they're like the new discoveries. I don't know how to word it. Or how many first years are there in my chat right now? I am a second year. Some people are third years. There's one chatter that I don't know if they're still here or not. That is the 10th year. Pretty cool, honestly. Being participated for 10 years is absolutely crazy. Because that's just as long as Artfight, without like all the pre-testing and stuff. Dusty is the first year, Riley is also the first year, me is also the first year, but that was last year. And I draw 41 Cookie Run characters last year. No, not 41. 39 Cookie Run characters last year. Is it? No, or is it 38? I'm not too sure. Because I know I draw I draw mass attacks with 4 characters. And I also draw one character that is for a streamer, but they never replied. And then the other one is for someone's birthday that happens to be this month. How long is the website usually down for? This is the usual, honestly. I don't remember how long it is down for anymore, but this is how it usually goes. But I guess that there's like 3 teams this year, so it might be down for longer. But then again, by the time I finish this art piece, it should be up. If it isn't up, then I'm so sorry. I don't know how or slash. Let's just like render their skin first, and their dough first. Not their skin, what am I saying? Wait a sec. Oh wait, this is the wrong layer. Whoops. So this year I do want to incorporate this into my attacks. Last year I did like way simpler shading. And I mean it is still pretty good, but this year I'm leveling it up to a next degree. No, not really, but like, you know what I mean. You can watch whoever you want, by the way. You can watch as many people as you want. I will remain as someone who is doing art fighting. And hopefully I get my first attack done this stream. If not, then that's gonna be sad, but I'm not complaining. We have 30 days left to get all the attacks done. He got a ping from the Discord server. Who is pinging? Bro, come on. I'm not rating you. You don't stream art. I'm not rating you. I finally got a gateway timeout on Artfight. Yay! I got a Cloudflare gateway timeout for the first time. Yay! Back to drawing attacks. Although I will say that this looks a little bit cursed. Maybe it's because of her mouth. I don't know. I know Estoni will like this nonetheless, because I'm technically drawing their character again for the second time this year, but this time it's for Artfight. I know they're gonna like it nonetheless. It's just sometimes I do wish I can draw better than I can color better. Not draw better, but like color better. What is this? What am I doing? Oh my god, I can't believe I just made this look 10 times worse. This is why I don't render hair. Twitch will get ran by ads for another 3 minutes. We'll be right back. Also, I'm starting to feel a little bit sleepy now. That's because it's 2 AM. I do need to sleep soon. I have work to do tomorrow. But that also means I can only sleep for like 4 hours. Well, at least everyone is focusing on their attacks. Or either that or they're waiting for the site to load back up so that they can get their references. Artfight has fixed their banner. Alright. I'll just do a little bit of shading. I'll just do a little bit of coloring, and then I'll see if they do fix it. If they did fix it. The site is... Oh wow, Team Comedy is 36.92%? Damn. It's still not up, by the way. It's still Team Fossils. I'm gonna try to load my profile to see if it's up. It's probably not up, but I'm gonna try to load it nonetheless. And I guess the answer is a no. Yeah, the answer is a no. Oh! Oh, we got the banner! We got the banner for Team Mystery! We got a banner for Team Mystery! We got a banner from Team Mystery! Look at this! Look at this, I'm not gonna refresh yet. Look at this! Look at Team Mystery! Oh my goodness! This is such mysterious! I'm gonna full screen this. We got a banner for Team Mystery! Can I open an image? No, I can't. You know what? I'll inspect element. I'll inspect element this. Let me do this real quick. Wait, oh, NJ creation. Let me like try to inspect element this. I think I can. There it is. It's a JPG file. Why are they using JPG? Why JPG files? There it is, okay. I got the image. I got the image up. This is what it looks like. I know it's on the site, but this is what the image looks like. Let me full screen this. Look at this. Team Mystery banner. I know I'm moving too fast right now, but just look at the details. That's the Team Mystery banner. About time one of the team loads, and it's the team I'm in. And also thank you for the follow, ONJ Creations. Feel free to check out my profile later once the site loads up. Mystery is definitely winning. Nah, I shouldn't trust that. I shouldn't trust that, even though I'm on Team Mystery. Oh wait, is my profile loading now? Oh look here. Oh look, it's the banner. Cool. Let me get out of inspect element real quick. I have another inspect element tabs open. There it is. Right. Alright, my profile loaded. There are subscriptions. There are no attacks yet. There is no new news post. Does it load? It's probably gonna take a while to load, but it should take a while to load. Can I refresh to get another banner? Oh, the news loaded. It's still Team Crystals. Artfight 2026 begins on 6 minutes ago. So the site is back up. The site is like almost back up. It's slow, but it's almost back up. It's slow, but it's almost back up. That's a good start at least. That one should not be here though. It's Team Crystals. But we have two for Team Mystery. Pretty cool. Look, they're like different variants. There's one from my profile and there's the other one here. And they're back to Team Crystals again. Damn it. They're back on Team Crystals again. Oh! Team Tragedy. Team Tragedy banner. It's almost back up now. Team Tragedy's banner. Cool. Can I inspect Elementus? Copy to this. Delete everything here. There we go. And then I delete the inspect element. Team Tragedy. This is a Team Tragedy's banner. This is like the second one. There's more. There's more variants of the Team Tragedy banner, but this is the second banner. That's nice. This is not the team I'm in, but it's nice. This one is probably where my attention goes through the most. Just look at the right side. The right side is beautiful. The right side is beautiful. So that's Team Tragedy. Now we got Team Mystery and we got Team Tragedy. The only one that we don't have is Team Comedy with the most amount of percentage. Now let's read at this. Welcome to Artfighters. Let's get ready to rumble. Artfight is here. Blah blah blah. Merchandise. Stickers. Loco stickers. Here's the merch stuff. Additional updates. The tier 2 has tier 1 and tier 2 has reached. Oh, there's if you're a premium member, you can use the new fancy Artfight CSS. Cool. Change locks. Team icons can now be enabled in your user/site settings under site theme. Nice. Here are all the banners. Okay. So here are all the banners. There's 2 of each. And the only one I haven't shown yet is Team Comedy. Also, it's the Team Comedy one is like the main show is on the left, while Team Tragedy's one is on the right, which you can see here, right? The comparison. Like the main show of the Team Tragedy is on the right, and the main show for Team Mystery is literally the only odd one out, being like exactly in the center. That's cool. At least it loads. I think the site is back up now, properly. I can stop the timer now, because the site is now back up. It still loads slow, but it's now back up. If it doesn't like... Because like the news thing loads, my profile loads, the news load, then the site is now up. But it's slow. So that's a good start. Now I can pause the timer. Because the site is now up. So the site was down for like an hour. That's a typical. I guess that's a typical amount. Now it's slow. Now I'm gonna change the description. There. Or just like place on top of sugar fly cookie. Now the text here says how long until the site becomes stable, and I'm gonna resume the timer. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we got a gateway. Okay. At least it's up. At least it's up. It's a gateway timeout, but at least it's up. We can continue on our attack. Alright. Anyways. We can continue with this. While the site fixes itself. But if you're interested, checking out my characters, feel free to check out my profile, but this is my card. I only have 5 characters, so these are all the 5 characters you get to choose. I might be uploading the other 2 soon. One of which is my alter ego, the other one is a female Cookie Run character. I'm not sure about the other female human character that has connections with the one with the pink hair, but for now this is like what I have. I don't do mass attacks this year, sorry. Individual attacks already took me a lot of time to do, but if I were to do a mass attack, it would take forever. So I'm not doing them this year. So I hope everyone gets to enjoy their art fight now that everything has been revealed. It's just a matter of time of people waiting for the site to be stable so that they can post their attack. As for me though, I still have my art piece to finish, so I'm probably not gonna be posting it today. I'll try to finish it on stream, or at least I'll try to finish the character I'm trying on stream, and then after that I'll just do everything else later. I still have to come up with the description, mind you. Alright, gonna try to lock in for a moment, and then I'll see how far I can go. Okay, so I have to do the boots. Or the shoes. First attack uploaded on Artfight. Let's go. That was pretty quick. I guess you did lock in after all. Not me, I'm just doing a streamer job. Not a job, but like... as a live streamer, I have to entertain people. Although I fear that job might not be favorable for me soon. If I hear another door, if I hear a door opening, then I'm screwed because it's 2:23 a.m. You lock in and you're fast, of course. There's a reason why I have so many OCs uploaded. I should be reminded that I'm still streaming and not like staying silent all the time. Artfight is not working. Damn. You got a 300 streak there. Congratulations. You made history. Wow, that pipe sure is hell. Congratulations, my guy. You're making history. You were sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm locking in. Or should I say, I was locking in. I don't care about his streak. I already lost mine. I don't really care for his streak. I already lost my streak, okay? You don't need to tell me that. Why is it still giving me gateway error? Also, why is it not... Of course, everyone's gotta be there because they don't watch art. It's like 2 streams with this already. That scared you? Welcome to Twitch. Literally, Matei399YT. The moment that he thinks I fall asleep, he immediately pipes. Exclamation mark pipe. Just in hopes that maybe I was asleep. No, I wasn't. But that could have been way worse. Okay, which layer have I not touched yet? Other than the top, I think it's just the top that I haven't touched yet. Yep, it's just the top. All right, cool. And then I have to draw more of the honey. Background, I'm probably gonna go for something simple. I don't need to go fully rendered here. Just so that it becomes like a major staple for all OCs going forward. Where I don't draw complicated backgrounds unless it's someone I know. Or someone I want to personally impress. Meeting new people is fun. Let me tell you that. You need to come to the terms that Artfight is slow and won't load until tomorrow or something. I am not sure about that. Give it another hour. It might load. I don't know if you're patient enough for another hour though. But maybe it just needs another 1 hour. I'll check mine again to see if it's arrived. It could just needs another hour of loading. No, and it might arrive. This choke is no more. My eyes are getting shut though. Not a good sign. It loaded. Yeah, you literally uploaded your first attack. Why is it not loading for you again? Funny. Yeah, I guess that's most of the body parts my style. Have I gotten number 1 yet? No, I haven't. Or maybe I did not. I mean, my site loads perfectly fine. It's just slow. I'm probably not gonna load the home page because I know the home page is gonna take forever. I just load my profile. Oh yeah, dude, I need to shade the spoon. Dang it. And I need to shade the eye. I mean the pupils. Dang it. I need to dang it. Dang it. Okay, sorry. I'm expecting more show-ups, honestly, but I'm not complaining. I think today has been decent. As long as nobody ruins my night, I should be okay. I don't mean online, I mean in real life. But yes, I will be streaming most of my Cookie Run attack process on Twitch and YouTube as well. However, might do like the human ones outside of Twitch and YouTube. Mainly the ones from like my mutuals and some others. But most of the cookie ones will be on stream. Because I said so. Yeah, extremely sleepy now. I should not be staying up this late. If I were to be on, if this was the weekends, then sure, I don't mind. But this is but tomorrow is Thursday, and or technically today is already Thursday in my time zone. So I'm probably not gonna have any energy to work at all, but I'll see how that goes. Tomorrow I also need to start a new attack as well. I'll do them in order. I already have like my assortment of OC that I want to attack in order. I just don't know if I'll do like one attack or two. I'm hoping I could do two, because if I only do one, that's gonna be sad, because my goal of reaching 50 is gonna be like drained. You send your first attack? Yeah, a lot of people are fast. I am a slow. The slowest kind of human there is. Do I care? No, not really. It's the first attack. It's no big deal. Now the thing that I have a big deal about is I have no idea. Okay, I need to save. I have no idea how I'm gonna approach this. Not this second game. It's not moving. What button did I press this time? There you go. Okay. Yeah, it looks nice. It's one of my most simple attacks so far, but it's nice. What is that? Why did I see a Cookie Run Kingdom gameplay? Okay, let's see. Obviously, I'm going to subscriptions. The website is still not stable. It's still slow, but I'm gonna click through my subscriptions. How close up our posters we're doing over attacks? I have no idea. Or I had no idea would be a better way to put it. You know, I'm actually quite scared. You know, now that I think about it, I'm actually quite scared. If nobody's at home, then I would have been like more relieved so that I can like stream as soft as possible, but no. I do wonder what blending they use here. Okay, let's see. Show your name or you're almost done. Okay, let's see. So we got 3 new attacks. Unfortunately, though, unfortunately, you're not the first on my subscribing list. Suki, you're not the first one on my subscribing list. Somebody managed to do a headshot, which is like just draw just a head, and then they post it before you. The Artfight site is not stable yet, so I'm gonna continue running that timer. Once the site's stable enough, I will stop the timer. And we can like sum up how long did it take for the site to...
Oh no! Anyway, last week...
Your first one? According to my subscribing list... But I mean, yes, you posted your first one of this year. This one is a headshot. How do you render so quick? This one is... Cool. You literally did almost everything faster than I do. And here I am slowing down so much. Yeah, I'm definitely need to catch up a lot. Man, my style sucks. I need to like constantly diss myself so that I get more motivation. Because if I keep praising my art, then there's no way I'm gonna finish. There we go. I think this doesn't have a layer. Yep, it doesn't. So I just use yellow. Okay, bro, I'm not asleep. What are you doing? I think I hit the mic. I don't know if anyone hear it. Anyone can hear it. But I think I hit the mic with my pen. Go, that's gonna speed things up a little bit because I do not want to spend a lot of my time forever here. Alright, cool. That's a good start. I mean, I pretty much did everything. I pretty much draw every single instance of the character done. Now I just need to color the lines. The pen, the spoon should be simple because it's just one color. It's monochrome. So I can just like do this. And then I'll select these colors. Make a new layer here, do that, and then move. Now the spoon is thicker. Which is what I preferably want, because I do want the spoon to be thicker. Just like a tiny bit. You sleeping again. I'm doing you a favor. You know the YouTube chat is laughing at you, right? Because you just keep metal piping. So random. What background should I add? That's the question. Should I just use the original stickman? Or should I just use the... Oh, I can actually use one color for you. Wait, actually, this is perfect. I think like one color suits her perfectly well. Except the wings, but I can color the wings manually. Yeah. And one color suits them pretty well, I would say. So that's easy enough. Is this the face? Yes. Maybe chat. I don't know who I'm gonna raid. I'll see if like any of my mutuals are available to raid, because if I do raid someone, I have to raid and run. And what I mean by raid and run, I mean sleep. I can't be bothered to stay up this late when I got my shift I need to do tomorrow. Let's look at the original reference real quick. Okay, so the original reference is just a sand. So what I can do is I can just do like a simple background, simple shading, simpleton, simpleton. Wait, what? I still also have to like which layer is a spoon? It's this layer. Oh no, the pupil went through it. Damn it. There we go. Alright, group them together. Now I can actually do this. Control J and then merge the folders. Move this folder up. Change this to like what, gray? Which sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. I just like move it out. Expand by 5. You know what, I'm gonna bring the I'm gonna bring my style into this. And then we color sand. Let's see my subbox. I do wanna see how much my subbox looks like. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 4 hours. I thought it would be longer. I guess I was wrong though. Alright, I'm fully locking in now. I'm probably not gonna talk until then. Until I probably finish this. I'm almost done. So. One alert, don't. Oh, it's the weekly. Yeah, okay. Nothing going on. Oh boy, I'm feeling really sleepy now. Matei, don't you dare. Why the brush is so small? I need to be at 8. Yeah, I guess that works. And I'll draw like a red circle underneath, indicating shadow. And then I'll like pre-made brush the grass, and that should be it. That's gotta be like the first one I can do. Alright, time to color grass. And for that I used a different brush. The pipe actually loaded the. I was staying silent because someone else might be arriving home. Also, you shouldn't just pipe when I'm still working on the art piece. Like, dude, I'm still working on the art piece. This guy really likes to spam metapipe. Sorry, guys. Oh look, people are posting their first Artfight attacks now. I have yet to finish mine. LOL. You rename your OC. I thought you yawn. Oh yeah, there's like something that I'm a little bit skeptical about. Why do people just like archive the, not archive, why do people just like hide their own OCs or like just hit it? What's the deal? Why do they do that? Is it because their OC isn't relevant to them anymore that they just want to delete it? Bro, I'm speaking. Is it like their OC becomes like so irrelevant that they don't want to keep it in Artfight anymore, or is it like entirely different reason? Like so many Cookie Run OCs that I attacked last year, there's like a few got vanished off because the creator just decided to hide it. So I'm a little bit unsure why do some artists decide it would be best to just hide their OC or just archive it. Oh yeah, now I think about it, I forgot about one thing. Alright, I'm looking at it right now. Oh yes, very similar, except it's a different hand. Very similar. Wow. Except it's in a different hand, but it's still really similar. Holy... There you go. That is what is missing. It's missing the eyelash, whatever it's called. Now, it should be done here. I just need to, like, watermark this and then call it my first ever attack. Not first ever attack, my first attack for 2026. Alright, now I'm gonna watermark this. Do this, and then should I filter this? Yes, but not too much. Make it a multiply layer. I kinda don't like the watermark location. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete the shadow and then replace it with a director color. Whoa, that was scary. Yeah, I'll keep it there. I think that should be okay. Just a little watermark there. The way people could cut it out, if people can cut it out, it's up to them, but that's... I guess this is my first attack. It's... I wouldn't say it's that interesting. It's just grass and some clouds, mainly. But I guess it sets the foundation for whatever it is arriving for me. I didn't mean to alt tab into Discord. There we go. Alright, that's cool. That's my first attack. How are we looking at? I can't believe it. It's this actually. If I did lock in, this would take less than 2 hours. If I did lock in, this would take less than 2 hours. But it does end up taking more than 2 hours. But this is my first attack. I'm not gonna write descriptions this year. I'm just gonna draw a cookie and that's it. I could just do this too. Where's the cookie? Here it is. And then hard light this. There we go. That should be it. Now I can post my first attack. Alright, ads are starting in 50 seconds. I'll just let it run. Artfight is still gateway timeouting me. I already put my watermark. It's barely visible, but it's there. I'll let the ad run for 3 minutes. I'll upload this tomorrow, I guess. Or should I just upload it now? I need to sleep, man. Did this out of anger. Bro, what? Okay, so I technically spelled their name correct already. Okay. Except the capitalization C needs to change it to smaller C. He messed up making a video. Not this again. Okay, now this currently Artfight is down. For me, at least. Yeah, instigate away. There's like no way I can load it up. I guess I'll post it later. I'll post it like in the morning. Just when the site is back up again. Besides, it's only just me posting it. It's not. Besides, I only need to post the fight and I just write like long description. But the site remains unstable for the rest of the stream. So. Anywho, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sleep. Dad, what do you want on the notepad? Nah, I'll think it on the spot. It's fine, no big deal. So yeah, this is like the character I'm attacking. and this is my card. So I'll leave it here. I know some people are still in ads. I'm so sorry, but I'll leave it here for now because I'm tired and it's 3 a.m. I need to sleep. I need to wake up at least like 7 or 7:30. It's still gateway error, so I can just like upload this later, I guess. So until then, 4 hours have passed. For YouTube, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for stopping by and see my attack on one of the cookies. I do hope the person ends up seeing his stream and stuff, I guess. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. my time, which is 2 hours before when I streamed today. So until then, YouTube, just keep an eye on the schedule, okay? I will probably be scheduling this tomorrow in the morning.